Look around you. What do you see? Friends? Classmates? Colleagues? Or architects? Lawyers? Business owners? Whether you know it yet, you and the individuals in this room will be the business decision makers of the future. And the career aspirations you have today will shape the economy of tomorrow. There's a right way and a wrong way to do business. The key is understanding the difference right from the start. Paying, accepting, or even just agreeing to pay a bribe, either here in the UK or abroad, is a criminal offence, plain and simple. Bribery has many names and many forms. But the basics are easy. Bribery offers rewards, both financial and material, to individuals to obtain a business advantage.
Kinds of bribery. One, transactive corruption. Such acts are done jointly between the giver and the receiver of the bribe for the benefit of both parties. 2. Extortive corruption. Occurs when a person is forcibly solicited or required to give a bribe to another party to avoid any loss that would befall him or her or cause his or her interests to be jeopardized. 3. Investive corruption. Giving money, gifts or goods to someone for the benefit or interest of the bribe giver in the future. 4. Defensive corruption. Corruption is committed by someone who is in a desperate situation. For example, bribes are given to avoid any action, accusation, or punishment to be imposed. 5. Nepotistic corruption. Acts of favoritism involve friends, family, or relatives to hold a position in an organization. Next, the individual involved acts to approve a project that will benefit themselves, friends, family, and relatives, even if it is against the rules in an organization. 6. Antigenic corruption. A form of corruption that does not involve others and the perpetrator is only one. For example, the offense of corruption in the form of submitting false claims. 7. Supportive corruption. Bribery by not taking action, disregarding or indifferent to the offense of corruption or malpractice committed by the officers or staff involved. In fact, the groups involved oppress officials or staff who do not want to be involved in acts of corruption. Impacts of bribery organization. Financial loss. Damage on employee morale. Damage on organization's reputation. Increased scrutiny, oversight, and regulation. Impacts of bribery individual. Disciplinary action. Termination of employment. Criminal charges. Affect relationships with family, friends, and colleagues. Community. Waster taxpayer funds. Loss of goods and services. Lower community confidence in public authorities. Disadvantage to honest business that miss out on government contracts. Penalties for bribery in Malaysia. Imprisonment for a term not exceeding 10 years. Charged and receive a maximum fine up to 10 times higher than the sum of bribe. Bribery in Islam. Bribery in Islam. Bribery is a major sin, because the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "May the curse of Allah be upon the one who pays a bribe and the one who takes it." Narrated by Ibn Majah, 2313, classed as authentic by Al-Albani in Sunan Ibn Majah. It is permissible to pay a bribe if a person cannot attain his rights in any other way. But in that case it is haram for the one who takes it, but not the one who gives it. Ibn Hazm, may Allah have mercy on him, said, bribes are not permissible. A bribe is what a man gives so that a judgment will be passed in his favor unjustly, or so that he will be appointed to a position of authority, or so that a person will be mistreated for him. This is a sin for the one who gives it and the one who takes it. But if a person has been deprived of his rights and he gives a bribe so as to ward off, bribery is a major sin, because the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "May the curse of Allah be upon the one who pays a bribe and the one who takes it." Evidence of the prohibition of bribe. The prohibition of bribery is clearly stated in Al-Quran and Sunnah. The prohibition is taken from the verse where Allah SWT cursed the Jews who practices bribery. Allah SWT state, they are avid listeners to falsehood, devourers of what is unlawful. Surah Al-Ma'idah 42.